Welcome back to the workbench. Today I'm taking a quick look at this, the 176 scale RAF Personnel figure set from Airfix. Join me as I take a look and find out what's included in the box and take a look at the quality of the moulding. Hi, I'm Matt and you're watching Model Minutes. Before I start the video, a quick shout out to my patrons. A massive thank you to these guys who really help support the channel and keep it going. To find out more about what becoming a patron means and the perks that it gets you, take a look at my links under the video. So today I'm taking a look at this RAF Personnel figure set in 176 scale from Airfix. As you can see, this is now part of the Vintage Classics range. I had one of these sets many years ago, and if I remember correctly, the plastic was sort of rubbery. But let's take a look at the box and see what we get. So on the side here it tells us that the mould tools were made in 1972, as was the image, and it was drawn by Brian Knight, and it's quite an evocative image of a Spitfire or Hurricane pilot rushing towards his machine and all the ground crew working hard to get it ready for the next sortie. Along the side here you've got images of all the unpainted figures, and it tells us that there's 47 unpainted figures inside the box. As is normal with Airfix kits, you get one flying hour. Turn over to the other side, and there's multilingual safety information. Airfix recommends this to those aged 8 years and older due to the presence of small parts. As you can see, I paid £4.99 for this, which seems about average for this actual model kit in the high street shops. On the rear of the box you get effectively a contents list. It shows you on here exactly the figures that you're going to get and how many of them. So without any further ado, let's open the box up and take a look inside. Yep, and that's it. That is all there is inside the box. There's not even an instruction booklet on how to actually paint them. I'd noticed on the box there wasn't any recommended paints either, so you're pretty much going to have to research that yourself and find out what the colours are that you'll need. But I'm going to go ahead and guess that Humbrol 96, which is the RAF blue, will probably be the most recommended one by Airfix. So the battery starter trolley comes in a few pieces, and there's no instructions on how to put it together. I guess that they're sort of assuming you know how to do that, but the wheels for this actually come on a different sprue over here. The plastic is exactly how I remember it, and that's sort of flexible and rubbery. So it will remain to be seen how well the paint actually sticks to these. The detail on these is actually quite good. You can even see individual bullets here in the magazine belt that he's feeding into the aircraft, but you'll be able to notice that there is actually quite a bit of flash in places, particularly down the sides where the mould has been joined together. So here you can see that there, that'll have to be cut away. Quite like that you get a few guys on bikes. Again, there's a little bit of flash in places that will need cutting away. And then all of these various different poses. Some of them will be carrying the missiles that were on the other sprue, some of them pushing and pulling the trolleys. Got some guys pulling the chocks away from the wheels and performing other maintenance tasks that might be required. There's a guy here carrying what looks to be a 30 cal machine gun or a .303 inch machine gun, depending on where you're from. And on the last lot we've got, so you've got a guy here, he's got what looks to be a camera. Could be a photo reconnaissance camera or even possibly a gun camera for the wings. If you know what he's carrying, just pop a comment down below the video and let me know. We've got a female from the Women's Auxiliary Air Force, and this guy here appears to be marshalling the aircraft out, ready for its next flight. Some more armourers. This one is ready to, he's either getting a machine gun out of a plane or putting it up to a plane. And then here we've got a pilot running for the aircraft, and this guy seems to be carrying an incredibly tiny bomb. So I think this is definitely showing its age now, and it's part of the Vintage Classic range for a reason. Being 176 scale, it might not quite look right against 172nd scale aircraft, but they actually do look quite big for the scale that they're supposed to be, so maybe it's a sort of nod to the fact that they'll go together. What I do find a little bit annoying, like I previously said, is the fact that you're going to have to clean most of these up and there's no painting instructions, so you're pretty much guessing. But I think there's just too much repetition of figures here. If I wanted to use all of these guys in one diorama, I'm going to end up with a lot of very similar poses. I'm going to end up with a very lot of... It sort of restricts you in how you can actually display them without actually modifying them. When I come to paint and actually use them, I'm probably going to end up cutting the bases off as well, because it will just make it look more realistic. So yeah, a little bit disappointing that there's no instructions for this kit. I feel maybe they could have reduced the price a little bit because of that, but ultimately it's not a bad addition to the stash, and hopefully you'll be able to see me use these as part of a diorama at some point in the future. So as always, let me know what you think of this video and what you think of this kit in the comments below. If you've got any suggestions for other videos you'd like to see on my channel, please feel free to post them too. And I will see you all on the workbench again next time.